everyone. Welcome to another episode of Is Pharmacology Difficult podcast. Today we'll be covering another episode in the series Pharmacology Question and Answers. So the topic for the day is, why should one study pharmacology? And it's gonna be a very interesting answer from my side based upon my knowledge, information, observations, experiences, and different sources. So are you ready for that? Let's get started. Welcome all to Is Pharmacology Difficult podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Radhika Vijay, MBBS MD Pharmacology, and this is the audio hub to get the best simplified basic tips, strategies, methods, and lots of ideas to learn better, understand better, and make your concepts crystal clear. If you rarely find, and if there's a question hovering in your minds, is pharmacology difficult? Lend me your ears for a while and let in the magic of knowledge. Today, we will be unlocking the secrets of the science of drugs. Pharmacology. Why should one study pharmacology? So many students and many professionals have asked once or twice in their lifetime or career, why should one study pharmacology? Now, whether you are in any healthcare branch, whether you are a doctor, whether you are a medical student, whether you are a healthcare professional in pharmacy, nursing, paramedical, any branch related to healthcare, I would simply say pharmacology is inevitable, unavoidable, and super essential. Today, I'm going to dive into the reasons why one should study pharmacology. It is not only important, it is incredibly fascinating and a wonderful subject to comprehend, understand, and adapt in your life. That is my final opinion. How is it like that? Let's get to know about it. Now, first and foremost, pharmacology is the science of drugs. Yes, that is the definition in short. It helps us how the drugs, they are administered to the body, how they go inside the body, what is their function, how they are performing in the body, and how they are coming out of the body. That is the whole science is all about. In this subject, you learn to understand the various interactions of the medicines with the biological life systems, living systems, and that is wonderful. That is simply fascinating. As you get to unfold and peel off the layers of the pharmacology, you actually understand that it's a wonderful and simply, I would say, really very interesting branch of medicine, and you would love to read more and more about it once you get interested in this subject and once you catch the nerve of this subject. Catching the nerve of the subject is very important. If you don't understand the subject, then it is nothing but gibberish for you. But you have to catch the nerve of the subject, and once you catch the nerve, you would never leave the subject. That is how fascinating this particular subject is. So the major benefit of studying pharmacology is you get a very in-depth knowledge of the drugs, medicines, their mechanisms, and how they are interacting with our living system. That is the human system. That is the most important and most wonderful thing and knowledge that you can gain after studying pharmacology. Right? Now let's get to know about the clinical perspective. How it is helping you out in the clinical perspective or the clinical environment. How one can apply, understand, and actually benefit from the knowledge of pharmacology. Now, whether you're taking up any branch, the basic motto of any layman visiting a doctor is to find a particular medicine for his or her ailment. And if you have no knowledge of pharmacology, you can never give a medicine to any person, whether you are on any clinical branch of medical healthcare. You take up any subject, but ultimate goal is to give the medicine to the patient, and that is only possible with the knowledge of pharmacology. I hope you agree with me, right? That is the ultimate goal. Now, whether you are a nurse, whether you are a pharmacist, in paramedical, in lab, diagnostics, any branch of medical healthcare, you should have a real good knowledge of and sound knowledge of pharmacology, medicines, and drugs, so that you can convey a right information to the patient and help the patient out in the right manner. If you have a half knowledge, so half knowledge is a very dangerous thing. So you should have a really sound knowledge of medicines and drugs. That is only possible with a apt study of pharmacology. You have to understand the drug right. You have to understand the dose right. You have to understand the mechanism, its interaction, how it is working in the body. Accordingly, what adjustments should be made according to the patient compliance. And all these things are all interrelated factors, whether you are in any branch of medicine. That I'm telling you. So it has a key benefit in enhancing your clinical skills also. I never imagine that those who are listening to this particular episode will all be opting for the subject pharmacology. You're opting for any clinical subject of medicine. This sound and apt knowledge of pharmacology is very, very essential. That will help you take the right decisions for the patient care, patient treatment, and help the patient out in the right manner, saving your time, money, energy, and resources. It impacts everything, all the factors and all the parameters. Next important role of pharmacology is in the medical research, innovation. I don't think you can imagine any research without pharmacology. Pharmacology is actually the heart of medical research and innovation. See, you take up any field, clinical trials about drug discovery, new medicine or old medicine, upgradation, any field you take up related to the drugs, a very sound knowledge of pharmacology will help you everywhere. You just cannot escape from this particular subject at all. If you have a very good knowledge, you can contribute in the right research, in a beneficial research, not only for your patients but for the country on a worldwide global scale also. Such good drugs and wonderful drugs, whether developed synthetically or whether derived naturally, can actually really help in the saving the life of the patients and helping many people out who are in dearth or dire search of very good apt drugs. You can actually help countless individuals indirectly by having a sound knowledge of pharmacology. So see, now from the individual level, I've shifted to the national, international and global level. That is the wide scope of this subject, pharmacology. So pharmacology plays a very important key role in clinical trials, drug discovery, medicine development, and all the research and innovation that is occurring in the medical healthcare field and grounds. Next important point is it helps to give a sound power, a real substantial power to the patient education. One can educate the patients with the sound knowledge of pharmacology. That is very, very true. If you are informed, you can inform and convey your knowledge to others. If you are not informed in the right manner, you will spread rumors and wrong knowledge and contribute in a lot of disorganization and mess in the society, which is actually not expected of any healthcare individual. I hope you agree with me, right? So once you have a very good knowledge of pharmacology, you can effectively communicate with the patient with great confidence actually. Your confidence lies in your sound knowledge. So, if you have the sound knowledge of drugs, you can catch the nerve of the patient's problem. Where the patient is going wrong, what dose he is taking, how the medicine is interacting in the body, everything you will get to know it so quickly without wasting a lot of time and energy. And you can save the patient's money also. Without making him roam around for wrong medicines, you can help him out with the right medicines and right choice of medicines. And you can also guide the patient about the safety of the medicines. And you can communicate about the safety of the diets and nutrition also related to the medicinal factors. Everything is interrelated. Food, drugs, patient care, everything is interrelated. So you can play a very active role in healthcare in the patient safety, patient care, patient education once you have a very good knowledge of pharmacology, right? Next, there are so many challenges today in the drug therapy. So, by having a sound knowledge of the subject, you can navigate these challenges. You can actually simplify the complex drug therapy, the complex drug treatments, and help countless and infinite individuals on the planet. There is a problem of polypharmacy. I hope everybody knows that. A physician prescribes many drugs to a patient for a particular disease or ailment. That can be solved with the sound knowledge of pharmacology. Once you know the real side effects, the contraindications, the basic drug interactions of a drug, you will never go for polypharmacy. You will give a rational drug prescribing and you will guide the patient thoroughly, correctly, in the right manner. Save his time and money and save your time and resources also. It is not helping out the patient, you are helping yourself also. So, a rational drug prescribing is exercised only with a sound knowledge of pharmacology. You can help in the therapeutic development potential and you can help by taking care of the patient treatment and the patient safety. Last but not the least, helping yourself, helping others. A sound knowledge of pharmacology helps both in personal growth and professional growth. Professionally, I've covered so many points. Personal growth, definitely, it will help you in your personal growth. If you have a sound knowledge of drugs, medicines, etc., it will help you so much. You can imagine now. You can stay updated with the latest healthcare developments, innovations, research, trials, whatever is happening in the world in the field of medicine. Keep yourself up to date. And that is only possible with a sound knowledge of pharmacology. Pharmacology has a very sound, basic foundational knowledge of physiology also. To understand pharmacology well, you should have a sound background of physiology. So everything is so much interrelated. A very good knowledge of the particular subject, this subject, pharmacology, can help you excel in so many fields of medical healthcare that you cannot even imagine at present. Since you don't know the scope, the widespread scope of this subject, pharmacology. It integrates in all the directions, all the subjects actually. You can help in the continuous medical education. You can contribute in the continuous medical education and you can help the people out with continuous medical education. So it is not only helpful in your professional career growth but personal level also. It is for the basic healthy lifestyle living, healthy living. You can help yourself out, help your family members out with the healthy living. Since you know the side effects of drugs, you can avoid irrational use of drugs in your family life, in your personal life, and in your patient's life also. Everything is so much interrelated. You can not only improve your health and well-being, but help others out also to improve their health and well-being with a sound knowledge of drugs, their side effects, their mechanisms, their interactions, their importance, their essence, and everything. Every knowledge is like inevitable. It is so important that you cannot even imagine at this particular moment when you don't know anything about the subject pharmacology. So there you have it. I think I've covered almost all the points, the key points that are very important. And I have answered the question, why should you study pharmacology? So you can enhance your clinical skills, you can help people out, not only on the personal level, on the home level, but also on the national, international level, contribute in education, medical education, contribute in medical research, innovations, rational drug prescribing, combating the problem of this drug resistance. All these are so much interrelated, you cannot even imagine. So, study of pharmacology is so much rewarding. Just go for it. No matter you have any subject in your pocket, don't forget to study pharmacology. This is a field. It touches every other field, every subject, every aspect, parameter, factor of healthcare and society. And this is a field, it has endless opportunities for growth and development and personal health and well-being. We should not forget that also. So it has endless opportunities, endless, its scope is so widened regarding the personal health and well-being that you just cannot imagine. So just go for the study of pharmacology. You'll definitely enjoy it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel at the same time. Like and share this video. And till I cover more topics, wonderful topics related to the pharmacology question answers, general topics, stay tuned. And in the end, I would just like to say, for all the updates and latest episodes of my podcast, do visit www.ispharmacologydifficult.com, where you can also subscribe to a monthly e-newsletter of mine, that is Pharmacology Further e-newsletter. It contains a lot of updates about medical sciences, drug information updates, and my podcast updates also. You can follow me on different social media handles like Twitter, Insta, Facebook, and LinkedIn. They all are with the same name, is Pharmacology Difficult. If you're listening for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and follow on whatever platform you are consuming this episode. Stay tuned. Do rate and review on iTunes, Apple Podcast. Stay safe, stay happy, stay enlightened. Thank you.